Ladies and Germans, how you all doing? This is Con Ulrich.
And I'm Rangru. Hello, hello, hello.
We're bringing you guys some more of that recent tournament run by Protas Zacher out in our Asian region out there. So a big shout out to him for running this tournament. We're going to be looking at a map today that we know very well, don't we, Rang?
Mm-hmm.
This looks like San Maringlese, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All right. So who we have in here today at our little bevy of destruction?
Well, on the left-hand side in blue, we have Rinters playing the 2nd Infantry. It's the same as playing 101st. And
I was just thinking that, yeah.
And on the right-hand side, we have 4 as the 7th 16th Infantry Division, which we haven't seen them in a few weeks, I believe.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
sounds about right.
I do like seeing 7th 16th as they're pretty fun. They're artillery spam, but it's a very like slow pace, infantry division, and we are seeing that Flammen Panzer B2. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun.
Gonna say, you know what? Therefore, I don't care if there's a DD tank on the other side. The Germans, in my mind, have already won this game.
Yeah, that Flammen Panzer is just. It's such a fun unit because it acts as a proper tank while still being able to just burn the bejesus out of everything.
True, true, exactly true.
Yeah.
Okay, but take us to the infantry fight, actually. Who's going to control that town?
Ooh, that's a tough one. It's really going to come down to fire support for 4 to be able to take it. And same with Rinters too, because Rinters can get those 60mm mortars with 2-star veterancy, which are deadly to deal with, absolutely deadly. But at the same time, he can get Ranger assaults, so I'd give it slightly to Rinters for the town fight, just because he got all the veterancy Ranger units and the mortars.
That's true, and he's bringing one of those mortars already.
Yep.
And the Germans are going to let him have the town.
Oh yeah, it's pretty passive. So hopefully the Germans can make something happen on the flanks, because they do have that more long-range advantage with all the machine guns they can get.
Help me out real quick, though, at the same time. The Americans don't start out with a lot of infantry-based AT, do they?
I
don't think they do. I might be wrong on that.
Ranger mortars is all they got.
Yeah, but those are squads of tiny squads.
Yeah, it's like 3-man squads, but it's still a bazooka with 2-star vet.
True.
So he's going to be placing running a town just for that one bazooka squad. So I know you're thinking, you're hoping the Flammen Panzer to just be able to rush through and burn everything in the town, but
well, there's the Ranger Marauder, but no, I mean, because look where the DD tank is placing himself.
Yeah, it's placing
very much out of position. Oh well, not out of position, I guess, for the northern flank, but for the south, that's not wonderful.
No, that's not. Yeah, the southern flank is really barren here. I mean, even from both sides, we got like a Pack 40 and a Pack 37. I have no idea why he placed the Pack 40 at. That's a bit silly, I'd have to say.
Oh wow, that's way far back.
Yeah, and it also has the Pack 37, so it's kind of like you're overlapping your job. Yeah, you might as well just get more infantry or like a tank down south to get 2 AT guns. We are having this fight happen in the town, and the Osttroopen aren't having fun of a time.
Well, that's not to be unexpected, I would think. I mean, Ranger Assault's moving on in as well, and that flame is just intense, and the Flammen Panzer says, let me show you how to do it.
And, yeah, that's some good use. I believe he's just, like, fire positioning initially with the Flammen Panzer just to deny him from getting closer, which is a damn good micro.
I do have to give some love, though, over to Winter's mortar. Beautiful play there.
Oh, yeah, it's good use of smoke, allowing the Ranger show to get close. And that's what I mean about, it's okay, you got 60mm mortar, it fires fast, it's 50 points and it has 2-star veterancy. And for clearing out towns, small mortars are just the bee's knees.
That is true. I had not even thought about that, but they definitely are the bee's knees, and his elbows and his toes for that matter, too.
Yep. And I'm not liking his Flammen Panzer position. His Sherman is getting some good shots.
I think that Flammen Panzer was caught off guard by the repositioning of that tank. I don't think he knew that it was there.
Yeah, he is going to be able to get out behind the forest, luckily. The Americans are essentially just going to capture his town. Just good use of smoke and Ranger assault. He's Osttroopen, can't do anything against those infantry.
We are getting an IG-18 awful close, but for some reason, okay, this is going to be awful.
Yup.
And there goes 4's center.
Yeah, go. There goes the Sentinel trooping, running for their lives as they're just getting burnt. And we got another Panzer B2 being brought up.
Mm-hmm.
Just the 75mm howitzer version. But
Well, I could be wrong. Isn't that technically the male version of the tank? Wouldn't the female version just have more machine guns?
I don't think the French built it like I don't know if there's one with just more machine guns. I think it's pretty much just a 75, and then the Germans decided to put a flamethrower on it eventually.
I was gonna say I do know, at least World War One, of course, they had male and female tanks. Yep. The female, for some reason, was all about protection from infantry. Let's not read into that too much for our lady players out there. Ranger Marauder charging on in. He wants to kill.
Oh yeah,
he's rushing in.
Really get the kill?
Nope.
Oh no, Flammenpanzer, Flammens him. Just a quick burst, and down goes the bazooka squad. And we are finally getting some AT in the middle, just a Pack 37, which is definitely where he needs to try and deal with that Sherman DD.
Well, the funny thing is that with that Ranger Marauder going down, really, if he can push that guy back at all, the DD tank, that Flammenpanzer is going to have a field day.
Yeah, the Flammenpanzer could just rush in, really, and just burn everything alive, considering, the Marauders are dead, and there's no real other Marauder infantry nearby.
Just go like all Trogdor in the town.
Yeah. But he needs some infantry to do that first. He also needs to knock out that DD, and that DD is in a fantastic spot where it's pretty much hidden from German AT guns. But if that Panzer B2 tries to sneak in down south, he can at least have a little bit of know-how of where it's going to be.
That does sound about right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does look like both sides are finally really starting to invest in this battle. So we have a ton of infantry coming on and looking to go and retake that position. The rain is here. I will not make that same joke again, but I am super excited.
You can if you want. I won't be mad.
Nah, I can't do it. Guys, you want to know what I'm talking... Ooh, B2 Amage Storage hit. That guy is just pounded.
Yeah. T-30 chasing up. Ooh, here we go. Oh, the bailout from the Panzer B2, but bailout is actually pretty easy to repair now, so maybe be able to survive. Internal fire. Yeah, it's pretty ironic considering it's a flamethrower tank.
Oh yeah, you know what? At that point, you put a little bit of smoke, a little bit of spit, a little bit of duct tape, fine. Ooh, that Pack 36 could actually be super good if it could just get some freaking line of sight.
Oh yeah, yo,
he's way too close.
Yeah, he could easily
pen that
Sherman, and there goes the B2. Yo, maybe the Sherman's gonna get the Sherman. He's gonna be very passive, pulling it back, not gonna get cocky yet, which is definitely gonna pay out for him. And there's a second Lorraine, so really heavily investing in these really powerful artillery pieces.
Here's my question: where do you think he's gonna fire? At the town? I think probably the best idea. I would think.
Yeah, try to knock out the infantry.
There we go. Yep.
And let's see that big kaboom.
Yeah, they are clustered so tightly together.
And you've got to realize Rangers don't get a lot of them in numbers, and once the Rangers are down, that's going to be good. Because once we get into B and C phase, Khan, we got the Italians on the field for 7/16.
Ah, yes, the Freiwilliger.
The Freiwilliger. Right. And they're going to be bringing in their weird submachine guns and funny accents to try and clear out this town.
Well, they're excellent plumbers, or so I hear.
They really know how to clean some pipes and deal with some turtles and eat mushrooms.
That is true. That is true. If anybody turtles, they know how to get rid of them. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. But it's funny how this dynamic works, because Rinters gets all the vetted infantry in A phase and then just runs out, while 4, has to wait till B and C to get all those Italian troops, which are really solid infantry. People really forget about how useful those Italian troops are. And they're not like Panzer Grenadier on par, because they don't have 2 machine guns, but they do have that CQC capability. It's kind of a mix between a Pioneer squad and a Panzer Grenadier squad.
That is true. That is true. I actually not even thought of them that way. I guess for some reason, whenever you say you have to remember the Italian troops are decent, I always think to myself, historically, and I'm like, yeah, those guys are rather plucky. They were scrappy. They didn't have good equipment, but by gum, they were scrappy.
Germans, we need your help.
Yeah, well, okay, you know what? Let's talk for another time. You know what? At some point, Rang, we need to have a stream. We just talk about Rommel and how wonderful he was.
We need a tank stream. That's right. That's what I want. Just a stream about tanks. That could be hours long.
That we can totally do it, guys. You should join us up for one of those kind of streams. We'll do that soon. I'm putting words in Rang's mouth. He's gonna hate me for this. But all right. So
Yep.
more
It's raining
90
down in the
seconds.
town.
Yes, it is. It
Yep.
is coming down on them, and they don't have anything against those iron cigars that are coming down.
Nope, and it's just... I mean, we've got the follow episode with the Ostrupen, and even though it's not going too great, 4-4, he's starting to gain a bit of momentum. Maybe if he can push down south a bit, he can gain some of that important ground. And, yeah, once again, just knock out the Rangers, and then the Italian troops can come in later on.
What is almost amusing for me to realize that this Sherman tank
Mm-hmm.
can't see Jack now unless he rotates through the town.
Yep, and that's going to be
A
little
field
bit
day for the
risky.
B2.
And look out, there's a second Pack 37 up north, and he can position himself
Ooh,
to knock out
yes.
that Sherman at point blank range.
That's what he's trying to do too. See, he's going through that
Yep.
forest, guys. He's going to go all Robin Hood on him.
Yeah, and that's gonna if that doesn't get the kill, like immediately, I would be very upset.
I would too. I would really like to see the Germans, beast
Yeah.
this.
Let's look at the B2. He's charging in. Yeah, he's a Ranger Marauder being brought up, yo. So I don't know how well it's gonna be. But look, here's the Flamen. What the hell?
What did he get hit by?
What the hell? Was that the flame? Did the Rangers host kill it with the flame?
I don't know. We'll have to check that in the aftermath. But if that's the case, I'm actually quite pissed.
What? No way. Okay, flamethrowers can kind of kill tanks, but
Yeah, by melting the paint until it explodes. But that
even
fast?
the Ranger Marauders weren't even nearby. Even now in
Yes.
their position, they can't shoot it. What the heck happened? Maybe the well, I'm guessing realistically is maybe the Ranger Assault's got a critical hit. Yeah, blew up the beat. I don't know. We're gonna have to see in the replay thing.
Well, transmission damaged,
Oof.
and the Pack 37 goes down.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. He was going to be forcing the Sherman back, at least, for now.
Well, the Sherman's going to go back through the line of sight for the other Pack 37. So here we go, boys.
Oh, damn.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yep.
Redemption.
Oh, wait, is he? Look, there we go.
Here we go.
Get the
Booby.
kill. Go on, go on.
Oh.
Ah, how could you miss? That's bloody 500 meters range.
Well, to be
There
fair,
we
I
go.
could call him Kobe.
Weapons jam.
But now he's
Nope.
not going to be able to get seen at all,
50.
and now he's going to get taken out by a freaking M1919.
Oh, he's going to be being able to pull back. But really, even though it's not going too great in the town, the Lorraines are really helping out quite a bit with softening the American defenses. And he's starting to bring up some more Strupen. 2 more Panzer B2s. He's just got a lot of them in his
I don't know.
deck.
Winters is definitely going to try to start playing his own musical solo here. Check the western edge of the map, you'll see what I mean.
Oh yeah, we got ourselves a xylophone.
Yes, folks, it is going to be... you know what, I can't even finish that sentence on this kind of cast. It just will sound too bad.
Okay.
But we do have Red Buttons as that ranger support in that church right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going anywhere. I don't think he's going to make it out alive, though, either.
Nope.
Wow. I kind of always miss how gorgeous sometimes it is when the buildings actually do get hit
Oh
straight
yeah.
on.
Like I'm just looking at it right now and just seeing if you just like hide hard and look at the town, it looks pretty battered. Even like the church has been war damaged quite a bit. There's no paratroopers hanging on the side.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Actually, I'm kind of disappointed in one thing. I would have liked to see the Lorraines start to shell where he suspects that artillery is for the Americans.
Mm-hmm.
He would do so well at that point.
I think he doesn't have range because those Lorraines are pretty short range with only 1.6. And if he gets you any closer,
No,
it might
you're
be a little
absolutely
bit
right.
risky.
Well, okay. You know what? If he puts it behind
Okay, I see what you
right by
mean.
the B2s,
Yep.
that would
be a
be
good spot.
way more than enough. And even a near miss would do a hell of a lot of good.
I think we're going to see maybe some Italian troops now. I'm seeing just one.
Oh wait, Rahmen.
Oh, Oh! There we go. I love that little thing. It's,
Oh my
it's such
God.
it's such a dinky little thing, but packs so much
Okay,
punch.
now hide the HUD.
Now hide to her. Okay, and the town. Oh yeah, that's a pretty crispy town.
Yeah, if I didn't know better, I think we were in Germany right now.
Yeah, but I think I just played my mixtape over the loudspeakers.
Is that hot?
It's yeah hot.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
Now the
Right,
Flam Pits are coming in as well, continuing
yep.
the Wehrmacht roast, but not sure that's really going to be enough here.
Yep. Yeah, but yeah, we go. We got some Italian free troops now in this town, and really, it's just a bloody town fight. And 716 forgot the artillery. It just needs to throw in more infantry. You know, at the same time, I think really playing on the flanks here, 4-4 would work well.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. It feels like the second is just tossing itself so much in the middle of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Xylophone starts really unloading though on the eastern side of the town,
Oof.
blows apart the initial attack.
Yep. And he's still got rounds for seconds.
Well, you know the Americans, we do love our food.
Yeah. That's just a lovely thing about Xylophone, is that, you know, it does have that 2-round capability, like the Panzerwerfer. So you can get that one shot off, you know, stun them up. And then when they think the coast is clear, you know, they got the morale back, they attack again, boom, you hit them with another.
Exactly true. Exactly true. Just when you think it's safe to go back to the bathroom.
Yep. And then you just start hearing that xylophone noise, and it's like, oh god.
The wrinkle tinkle of death. Church gets blown to pieces.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Rifles bolt. Good idea right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually kind of surprised. It's kind of funny to me that Duck has not been able to repair that DD tank this entire game.
Wow. I think the DD actually just needs to stop moving, and then he should be able to get the repair. We're obviously seeing a 6-pounder in a B2 fighting up north, and...
Ooh, I missed that.
Yeah, it's not really going well for the B2.
Panzer. Oh, that's not fair. He's not even shooting at him.
Yeah, and, you know, if that was a regular B2 up north with the howitzer, he could have easily killed that 6-pounder, but not going to be the case. I'm really quite surprised he brought that up north instead of using that down south inside the town, because that's really where it should be. But damn, it's taken shots like a champion.
Engine stall, internal fire, tracks and wheels damaged.
I mean,
he deserves a medal just to get out of this alive.
Damn, that's I mean, the French knew how to build something sturdy.
That is true. I mean, the Maginot Line didn't collapse because it got blown through.
No, just
too much.
Belgium's a really good shortcut into France.
Who knew?
Who knew? Who knew? I mean, they're not gonna do it again, right? Nah, that's ridiculous. That'll be poor sportsmanship.
Pure wonder and surprise.
But we just got artillery play back and forth. But really, it's going to go to the Germans, as the artillery is inside of big metal boxes, while American artillery is naked out in the open.
True, and one of those mortars is going to go down already, but I think that Xylophone is trying to reposition himself to get... oh, no, he's not. Never mind. He's getting another couple hundred rounds out of range here.
Yeah.
He's aiming to the southern side of the town. That is supremely shocking to me. But alright.
Yeah. We're actually seeing some foothold here. 4-4, as he does bring in the Italian troops. And those Italian troops, what makes them good? They got true SMGs, like the Pioneers, but they also bring out the Panzerfaust, like Panzer Grenadiers. And
yes, they do.
The MG34, so they're just really solid all
well,
around.
And they're showing their value already. They nuke that one quick push that kind of came in that, oh my gosh, can't think the kind of truck that it is. The Deuce and a Half comes in and immediately gets roasted.
And we got more Italian troops, and this is what I mean. He's bringing them out. We got a xylophone, yeah, but you know, the Italian dude down south is gonna be, you know, still fighting the good fight or bad fight, depending on side of history. But that's another thing. But the Rains continuing the battery, the counter battery. You know, a little bit too short.
Well, Pioneers are coming on and Werfrauen shelling the town. There's no point even fighting over the town anymore.
No, there's not really much of a town left.
And let's be fair, at least the pack howitzers are doing a hell of a good amount of damage. Just shelling the back lines, I would say, for the Germans, trying to find the Lorraines. Not really being able to do so effectively.
Yeah. We do actually see a Flak 88 being brought out from the Germans down south, so maybe
but it's so out of position.
Yeah. I mean, he has like 3 AT guns down south, and there's been no AT threats at all.
Yep.
At all, like.
Well, late game. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but the 2nd Infantry only gets a few tanks really coming into the late game.
I mean, they can get like Rhinos and M4s and some Wolverines. which is actually going to be pretty good against 716, for 716 doesn't really have that many tanks to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, it's just 716.
Because, you know, it's an infantry
so
division.
he can use, like, his M7DDs and Rhinos to great effect, as Shermans are really good fire support tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is true.
That's true.
That is very true.
It's very true.
They were death traps, but it's very, very true. 150, so the range getting nice and close to just reduce the scatter, and yep, that is not going to be bueno for the Americans.
Nope, and it's a good use of the range. I've really been the MVP 4-4 this match.
Yes, they have. I'm surprised, honestly. I don't always hold too much stock in indirect firepower, but War is really putting on a clinic about how to apply it.
You gotta realize Lorraine, 27 HE, it does the same damage almost as like a Churchill Avra, while being indirect fire and having 1,000 more meter range.
And having a ton more damage too.
And
Panzerschreck does go and take out that Sherman at long last.
GG's to Panzerschreck, yeah. I do love seeing some good Panzerschreck play.
That is very true, but you know what I'd like to see? Faust Patron play.
Faust Patron, that's some MVP play, right? Yeah.
That is
some
also
MOG
true.
420 no scopes of the Faust Patron.
360.
Yep. You know, jumping outside a building, doing a 360 with Faust Patron, and knocking out a Sherman tank, and like all the German guys left in the building just going, oh.
GG.
GG. But this town is like, yeah, it's absolute rubble.
Yeah, there's nothing really to even hold anymore. There's one building, lone building on the right-hand side, the eastern side of the town, and then there's nothing until after the flames have gone out. I am shocked by how little there is still really for the Germans in the center part of the field. Actually, even more so, how little there is in the northern side of the field. Wow, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, Germans are really, they just don't have that much in terms of units. They keep losing them all as they try to attack the town. They keep losing all their tanks. They do keep the artillery alive, but that's really it. That's really it.
There is an M7 to the north that's just been shelling the German positions, but the Shermans up there anyway have gotten taken out by the Pak 40.
Mm-hmm. You're seeing more Italian troops, so maybe we can see a reversal here, 4-4. But there's still a few Ranger units left alive in that town.
True. These are the absolute latecomers to the party. You're absolutely right here. I'm always appalled by how effective that 6-pounder was.
Oh yeah, in that one position, it's getting a lot of kills, and it's just if you look at this line of sight, it's such a narrow line of sight, but it's been doing a pretty good job at warding off the tanks.
Okay, also, can we just say that the xylophones and the Wurfrahmen have made this supremely amusing.
Yep. He got a push here from the Germans, the Italian troops run away, and get surrendered. And then the Americans try to, like, recapture town, and then the Wurfrahmen says, nope, and then completely just obliterates it.
It's just massive shotguns of destruction in both directions here. I can't but feel that the Germans have to be running out of infantry.
Yeah, really, he's really suffering from tunnel vision. At this point, where you look at Rinters, he's gaining his northern flank right now, thanks to his tank play. And yeah, it's a shame, really, because maybe if 4 could have played on the flanks a bit earlier, before Rinters could start getting a, you know, kind of armoured blob rolling out, yeah, and he would be in a better position with AT to knock it out. But as he kills the Sherman up north with a Flak 88, there we go. But
that wasn't the Sherman, that was the M7, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, the M7, my bad.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure I wasn't missing anything.
Knock out the M7, the Flak 88. But really, 4 has been very much tunnel visioned on this town, and that's just not working. And now we get to C phase for Rinters. They got the howitzers on the field. I mean, they got 2 xylophones. It's just not looking good. 4-4.
And for that matter, there's still a couple of mortars that are still out there. Those guys cannot be discounted.
Nope. And we actually seen some airplanes with P-38 Lightning going in for a strafing run on the Osttruppen. Missing because, you know, P-38 Lightning rockets are really something quite terrible, to be honest. It just never seemed to do anything. I mean, it's cheap, of course, but it just never seemed to ever really do anything that's impressive. But they get the kill now. There we go.
Yeah, but he just wasted two airstrikes on Ostruppen.
Yeah, on a 2-man Ostruppen squad.
I mean, and to be fair, they do something in movies. I mean, of course, you remember how well they did the end of Saving Private Ryan, but other than that, completely discountable.
The knife scene, just
Earn this.
Yeah.
Earn this ring.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I could blow up a Tiger tank with 1911s in this game.
I cannot say for the life of me how amusing I find that scene. I know it's terrible, it's emotionally draining, but that is a moment of levity that just somehow hits me every time.
It's just the timing. It's perfect timing from the
that
shot
is true.
to when the Tiger tank just gets... And I love seeing Tiger tanks being blown up.
Oh, okay, that was too much.
There we go.
That was too much.
There we go. But I think we're finally seeing some infantry being brought in down south to actually push, thank God. And he has fire support with the IG-18 and the Pak-40 down here for helping him with a push. And yeah, this is a good play. We got the counter battery with the Lorraines hitting the American artillery lines, and just been doing really good counter battering the Americans. But just its town fight has been so bloody
devastating.
So bloody awful. Just devastating. Life's lost. Like, the Germans are going to be able to get a foothold now in this town again.
Because there's no one left there to hold.
Exactly. But look, the xylophones are coming on. They're going to be online in a second. And the Germans, or the Italians in this case, are going to be forced to retreat again.
Well, if the artillery line does drop, they're aiming behind. I think that second Freiwilliger troop is going to get pasted, but the first one is just somehow okay.
This is fine. Everything's fine. If I don't move, I'll be able to survive this onslaught.
Just this umbrella of just shells going overhead. Those guys, oh my gosh.
But look at one Italian troop. He is just holding the ground. The Ranger Assault's just getting rickety wrecked from the Lorraine. And there we go, direct fire. And,
there's a third xylophone. Oh my god.
He's really trying to start an orchestra.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
He's playing the 1812 Overture, folks.
Yep. We got the attack down south going pretty well. Look, the Italian troops making some ground. Pak-40 giving some fire support. Too bad he doesn't really have anything else to help out, but... Yeah, it's 2 P-38s, and I think that may just... Oh no, I have to go for the Pak-40, but that's going to be enough to hinder the assault for now. Oh, we got a Messerschmitt. A G0. Oh, boy. That's not I'd say it's not really a good plane to get, but he did kill P-38, so I'm not going to give him too much hassle.
True. And be careful, folks. What you might be seeing here is a resurgent German army.
I was not expecting this. He's actually gaining a bit of ground. He's got the town pretty firmly under his control now. The Americans have just
whatever
left
exists of it.
Yeah, that burnt husk of a town to the Germans. And we got a bit of play down south. That Wolverine is gonna, unless that Pak-40 can get a kill. Can he get the kill? Come on. I know he's morale damaged, but...
Well, he's also going for that M5.
Yeah.
Time to retreat, boys. Pack it.
Retreat. Pack it in. Run away.
Pack it up. Pack it in. Let it not begin.
Yeah. But maybe now, I really want to see the Germans actually do a counter push and try to turn this back. I don't think they're going to win because this, that's a huge point advantage he has
too much
to
has
catch
happened.
up to. But maybe he can break through. I don't know. It'd be tough because if he can break through down south, there's not really that much stopping him. It's just a straight line to the artillery park. You knock out that artillery park, and the Americans are pretty much bugged at this point.
It's really funny. Right now, he's rushing in at Wolfram, and he's trying to get shots on artillery park. I don't think he's gonna.
He's in range.
He's just out of range, barely to hit them.
No, it's 1.3 kilometers. And
okay, hit the sightline thing for him.
Yeah. Oh, you don't need a...
No, I don't think he doesn't need direct sight in the areas. He's just pounding the town as they come in.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the same. I was hoping he was going to go for the xylophone.
That's what I was hoping too, but at the same time, I mean, he was just a hair, in my mind, a little bit too far out. But, yeah. The xylophones are going to make him regret that decision? No, they're going after the poor sods in the town.
Oh,
PBI.
God, those pioneers. Yeah, we've only taken 1 casualty, which is pretty good, considering the amount of munitions that have been dropped on their head.
Can we just use a new acronym for those guys? I think PBI definitely works. Poor Bloody Infantry.
Yeah, there we go. That's a good one.
Especially in this particular fight.
Yeah.
Holy God.
And we've got more Italians. He's just got a lot of infantry stacked up, which is pretty common. 716th is a pretty solid infantry division, just in terms of the amount of infantry that you can bring up in. You could just spam Osttruppen. You could spam Italians. You could spam Grenadiers. You can spam what you want, really. It's up to you. Yeah, I would recommend it, spam Italians.
But it's not going to be doing you much good when you realize that he's trying to push against a player whose artillery park almost outnumbers the guys he's got in the front line.
Yeah, but it's just an insane artillery, like, just park here.
Or munitions ducts. Now, to be fair, some of them are empty or pretty close to being empty. Oh, wait, never mind. No, these things have munitions for days. I always forget about that.
Yeah, those things have 1,500, which is...
15,000.
15,000, my bad, which is 5,000 more compared to, like, a regular truck, for example. So, yeah, they're pretty much a cornucopia of munitions.
Of death.
I know, death. And we got more Panzer B2s. And the range have really been on point, but it's just not enough to counter the American just battery. I've seen some Messerschmitt bombers, yo.
I was going to say the 250 kilograms. One's not going to make it through the flak.
Yeah. And the other one is going to get pretty... Almost damaged it, but just one casualty on the Bofors.
There is nothing left of this town.
No, it's just... I mean, if you just zoom in, Khan, it's just smoke.
This, guys, this is the face of war. In fact, this picture, I have to take a picture of this right now. I know it's horrible, but I have to take a picture of this.
Damn, I could smell the smoke through my monitor.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
It's just, it's just Rough Ramens, right? Yeah, Rough Ramens.
Would you permit me to quote Robert E. Lee for a moment?
Go ahead.
It is well that war is so terrible, otherwise we should grow too fond of it.
Mm-hmm.
But geez, the xylophones are getting ready to play their deadly music yet again, and I can only just be terrified of where this is going to be going.
Oh god. Oh god. There we go. Into the center of the town.
Oh, but you know what? They find no casualties. A little bit of stress, and that's it. Because they've blown everybody else to hell already.
That's just... that town. I mean, we've got some Shermans being brought in now. So maybe I can clear up the Flammen Panzers and B2s and whatnot. But, I don't know. I mean, we've finally got a +1 here, 4-4. But still, it's just a bit too late at this point. He has managed to clear up north here, which is pretty good.
True. True. But we are going to see that one B2 who's just bravely going on through. First of all, if anybody can fire on him, I'm going to call BS because of all the smoke. No one should be able to see him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the last bit... Okay, the Ranger Assault collapses, basically, and that'll be a German town if it puts anybody in there.
Yeah, I know.
Never mind.
There we go. No. Yeah.
Wow. You want to go +2 at about 35, 35?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. This guys, this has just been artillery after the one after the other here.
I mean, both
1, go.
Both sides are playing pretty heavy artillery decks, which you got to keep in mind. I mean, second infantry is like the cheesiest allied artillery deck by far.
Unless not mistake here, there's still been intense amount of firepower and death, and I can't help but be impressed by this.
Yeah.
These are two decks you don't see an absolute ton of these days.
And the same with 716th. I mean, 716th is like one of the heaviest German artillery decks in game. So, of course, we're going to be seeing arty-party all around. But I think what really hindered for this match is that he's way too tunnel vision on that town. And you never want to try to have tunnel vision in this match. If you're getting, if you're having a bad time attacking one flank, I mean, you usually have two more others that you can try and approach. You don't want to just try and, bash your head against the wall. Because he's managed to capture a town.
Wait, Verf Ramen hit the artillery.
Oh! Finally! Praise the Lord. And look at that. 3 kills right here.
4. He'll stick with the munitions truck as well.
4 kills right here. That one Verf Ramen. That was
You've earned your money for today, boys. Go back home.
Earthly money, but the problem is that he's pretty much got this town almost, but there's just no time left really to take advantage
he's got the
of it.
xylophones now. Here it comes.
There we go.
I'm calling it. At least one. It gotta be at least one.
Come on. Come on, baby.
Oh my god! Alright, boys. Everyone. Attack move. Go!
Whoa.
Okay, if this somehow becomes...
No, Ray, he's gonna... It's too late. It's too late, but...
That's what they want you to think.
That's what they want you to think. True.
We have 4 minutes left to go. Oh my gosh, this could go down to... This could go to the judges. We see a +3 here, which is not completely out of the question.
It's not completely, but that one Sherman in the center is going to just...
Bombs away.
shut it
Pioneer
down.
Fuhrer could charge it and just secure some surrenders there.
Come on.
Attack! Attack! You know you want to.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Doesn't seem to be the case.
There we go.
So.
There we go. Finally.
There we go. Chasing, but, you know, a little bit slower in a tank.
True. Wait, Gabreski? Gabby was on the field and Gabby's off
on
the field.
And Gabby's off. But,
Yep, there goes the Sherman.
there we go. Good surrender.
Okay, so for the longest time I was thinking to myself, the Americans have all the kills on this map. And then there's 2 Werframen hits.
Oh,
Holy
God.
God.
Jesus, that was devastating. I think what happened with the xylophone battery is the munitions truck blew up, and when they blow up, they do HE damage, and that killed all the xylophones too. So it's like the red barrel of Steel Division. It was
yes, it is.
trucks.
Ooh, 2 Wolverines go down. Okay, guys, this again, +2. If I see +3, it'll be a draw, which is just insane. He was getting kicked in the teeth the entire time. Another M10 comes on in.
I don't think
now
it's going to be a...
the Werframen are searching for the bottom here. I don't think they're going to hit it, though. And Furball, Gabby comes on in. Gabby's going to get a kill, because that's Gabby. Never mind.
If he only managed to do that earlier with the Werframens, because that artillery is really just stopping him from making any progress through
Oh, jeez. +3. Yeah, still be minor victory for Winters, but oh my god. Folks, you cannot make this up.
Oh, yeah, it's so sad that it had to happen so late into the match. Because now look at it. It was so blue for the longest time, but in 5 minutes, you know, the turns have been tabled.
Indeed. Indeed. And another Sherman goes down. I don't even know what the heck hit that. I don't think that was that B2, was it?
No, I don't know, but...
Look at the KD difference.
Oh my god.
And 4 still almost won.
What?
Oh, yes, by the way, okay.
So painful.
So Ranger Assault took out the Flampanzer at 9:33.
Okay. I can see it happening. It didn't show the critical hit or anything, which kind of bugs me a bit.
Indeed.
But that, oh god.
But the Werframen King, oh my god, that was amazing. 34-51, folks. 34-54. So within, what, 3 seconds, 6 guys go down.
Yeah, and that was just...
That's beautiful.
Too bad he just could not do that earlier, because that would have been the absolute game changer.
That would have been the bee's knees. You're absolutely right.
That would have been the bee's bloody knees, Khan. But he was just a bit too passive with those Werframens. I mean, he still really should have played on the flanks a bit more. But Jesus, jeez.
Look at the losses. There was that first Lorraine with Kalkvav.
Yeah.
Great job there. Then we have the Werframen Jesk. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
The other Werframen Klein. I mean, if you were artillery on the German side, you were the MVP.
Yeah. That was definitely an artillery match, and the Germans really got in the snipe at the end, but it just was not enough.
Just a little bit too late.
Just a little bit too late. But yeah, it's pretty entertaining considering how like slow the match was going, and then all of a sudden, you know, the Werframen's like, "All right, hold my beer."
Exactly. Exactly.
I saw you
earlier this game, but exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. But alrighty. So congratulations to Winters. Bad luck to 4. And guys, that'll do it for me. How about you, Rang?
I'm good.
Sounds good. All right, folks. We'll see you all soon. This is Con Ulrich.
I'm Rang Roo. Take it easy.